Hi friends, a warm welcome to this unboxing of Nokia Asha 501. This was announced back in May by Stephen Allop in Delhi, which just goes to say Nokia is banking on this getting popular in India, and it has hit the markets only recently, a couple of days ago, and it's been retailing at Flipkart for a little less than 5,000, which is where I've got this from. It's a black Nokia Asha 501, and if you haven't already seen this in pictures or videos or elsewhere, this image right here on top gives us a sneak peek of the Nokia Asha 501, leaving very less to the imagination. It's a black version, and over at the back we have a rundown of the specifications that Nokia thinks might be interesting. We have the Nokia fast lane, we have a good battery backup, the 4GB memory card included in this, which is expandable up to 32 gigabytes, the 3.2 megapixel camera, easy share and fast lane, and the much more faster and more affordable internet options as well. Right, so without further ado and with very little drama, I assume, let's just break this open and get to see Nokia Asha 501 in person. I have a small screwdriver with me. I'll just break this open. Right, I'm successful. So this is the Nokia Asha 501, and as I've said, there's a black version. As I pick it up, I can already feel it's very light. Very light, in fact. So let's just put the handset aside for the while, and let's see what else is there in the box. So we have this instruction manual, I guess, the handbook, Nokia Asha 501 dual SIM, the right instruction set, and we have this pair of headphones, which quite true to what has been on the internet about the color of this. It's a red headphone, and I suppose material of what color of your phone, you always get a reddish headphone bundled along. And you have this small pin charger. I bet you'll have many of these at your homes, and you won't need this Nokia at the lower end is that popular actually. So I'll just start this one up and be back in a while. Right, so I'm back after having set up this device, and this is how it fares in terms of looks, which is to say it looks extremely well made from the back, and this doesn't look like a 5K device. If you were to try and bend this, there are no squeaks at all, no creaks, nothing. Very commendable. Goes to show that Nokia can make some very commendable hardware material of the price point we are talking about. There's a 3.2 megapixel camera along with the Nokia branding, and also says that this is SAR certified. There's a mechanism here in which if you try and push this, you get to open the back cover. You just try and do that currently. Right, so we can push open the back cover. It isn't very easy to do that, but right, we have it here. The back cover is out, revealing the battery. There's a hot swappable SIM card. There's a memory card here, and we'll put it back on. So there's this is a two-piece device, as Nokia has been advertising this. It's just a two-piece device, and it looks very simple and very beautiful in its two-piece form. So over at the front, things cease to be as dramatic. There is quite a decent amount of bezel on the sides, and if you turn on the screen, commensurate with the price, it does have some good contrast, but the colors are decent, and there is a lot of pixelation as well, which is because it's just a 320 into 240 in resolution screen. So this is the Asha OS, which has just two home screens. This is the app drawer, and if you swipe left to right, you have your fast lane, which shows what I've been doing today and what is scheduled for tomorrow. If you have any reminders or any calendar meetings, etc., it will all show up here. Also, you have your notification center. Pull down from the top, reveals the notification center, has the SIM card toggle, has the Wi-Fi toggle, has the Bluetooth data toggle as well. And while we're connected to the Wi-Fi, we can just check out the internet performance. Just check out my favorite website, trickinfo.com, and hope it loads quickly. Yeah, it did load quickly. This is the mobile version. We just try and go to the full site. So while it happens, I've been experiencing this, and whatever Nokia has been doing with sending the data to its servers and then try and compress and send it back to the device, it doesn't really work as seamlessly as you would imagine, and does affect the load times a bit. So, but we do have the full website, and very awkwardly there is a two-step zoom in zoom out method. When you do the pin zoom, you can zoom in all the way in, or you can just zoom out all the way out. There's no intermediate smooth zooming in and zooming out, which we are so accustomed to from Android. And as you have the application open, you see there are no on-screen buttons, and there are barely any physical buttons as well, which would take you back. There's just a back button. So if you were to go to your home screen, just swipe to your right and you have the home screen, which is your app drawer. Basically, you have a lot of installed apps. Nokia has tried and installed all kinds of games which you would probably like to play, and there are a couple of utility apps as well. You have the alarms, the calendar, and so on and so forth. We have the Twitter and Facebook app as well. There's no WhatsApp app for this as of now. Summing up this video, if I were to divulge my first impressions of this device, from a pure hardware or build quality standpoint, it looks very impressive, and there's no denying it. Incredibly sturdy and compact and lightweight, and as they say, if you don't have the features, better show it in terms of weight. This does have very lightweight, sub 100 grams. Also, there is the dual SIM to go with, and Wi-Fi, so the overall package does sound really sweet. Over at the software front, this is the first time I have used the Asha OS in its new avatar, and so it'll be only wise to save my judgments for a later time. But let's just say it feels decently fluid and stable for a feature phone. So speaking of the later time, I'll be back with a complete review of this device as well. So if you have been contemplating buying this device and you have questions which you might want me to answer or respond to, you can just put them down in the comments section, and I'll be obliged to answer them. So this concludes my review, and until next time, it's goodbye.